Adventure Time Distant Lands is the collective name of the 4 individual stories involving characters from the show's previous 10 seasons that ran on Cartoon Network. Now, just 2 years, y'all, 2 years after the show's television run, this special limited series will be available to stream on HBO Max, where you can currently catch the first episode, BMO, which is pretty dope. I recommend you guys check it out. Not right now, because we're here right now with you. Now, we're all super duper excited for the second episode, Obsidian, which will star both Princess Bubblegum and Marceline. And here to talk about it is executive producer of Adventure Time Distant Lands, Adam Muto, and the voice of the Vampire Queen herself, Marceline Olivia Olson. How are you both doing?
Hello, we're good.
I see Adam has a special guest with us.
Yes.
Yes, this is the reality. Oh,
yes, this is our reality now.
Yeah.
Now, Adam, I have to ask you right off the bat, what can you tell us about the upcoming special Obsidian? What can fans look forward
to? Aside from what's been released about it, that's the thing. So far, I think we've just mentioned that it's mainly centered on Princess Bubblegum and Marceline, and I think a lot of it is just sort of picking up where those characters left off at the end of the series after an indeterminate amount of time. I mean, we know what it is, but we won't announce that right now. And just kind of seeing where they would be a little bit farther down the road, because you have these dramatic moments, but then what comes after, and because all their baggage doesn't necessarily disappear after the show ends. It just kind of keeps going.
I was really, really excited when we first got the call. When I first started reading the initial Obsidian script, I was just like, oh, this is going to be a good one. So I think fans are going to really enjoy seeing a bit more of their relationship and their past and future and all that.
Yeah, and not only that, but the fact that that it happened so soon, at least for us fans. Again, I assume this was in development for quite some time, but I remember San Diego Comic-Con 2018 when Tom Kenny he said, so he had some prophetic words. He said he doesn't think Adventure Time is over. I don't know if he knew already, or if he's just a futurist, or if he just knew that this was going to happen. I don't know if you guys were there on stage. He said it right after Rebecca Sugar played that song she dedicated to you, Adam, and I was like, wow. This man, he hit the nail on the head. And speaking of the Ice King, we know that the Ice King, he played a significant role in Marceline's life, especially her formative years. What kind of impact will there be regarding the relationship that PB and Marceline have? Will we see him in this upcoming special at all, and the impact of his relationship with Marceline?
Yeah, I think it'd be hard to not see him at all. I think that was one question we had doing this one, because that's kind of a natural question to have. So we do see him, but yeah, it's not necessarily centered on him, but it's he still has a role in her life, and he's still trying to figure out what that is now that he's kind of remembers being the protector and mentor to Marceline when she was little, but she's not that person necessarily anymore. So he's trying to find where his role is now. So we do see him, but it's definitely more centered on Marceline and Princess Bubblegum.
We're going to have an Ice King special, or I guess I should say a Simon Petrikov special, of kind of seeing where his life picks up once he is changed back. But what's really cool about what Distant Lands kind of does is it expands on the theme that has been prevalent in Adventure Time that kind of started with the whole Ice King Simon reveal, which is however much you think you know about somebody or a character, there's always so much more that they have gone through or that they will go through that kind of makes up who they are. And it's cool that in Distant Lands it dives deeper into those side characters and the kind of big reveal at the end of the BMO special. I was like, wow, I totally thought all of that happened way in the future. And then to see that all happened right before BMO met Finn and Jake, it goes to show that you have no idea what these characters have been through in their life. And it's a really good just kind of lesson to take away for anybody, to just like, you know, be mindful, because people are going through stuff that you have no idea what it is, and they could have a whole life of these crazy uphill battles before you even meet them and know them and think you know them.
Now, Olivia, I have to say this because it's true. You have an amazing singing voice. Can we expect any musical numbers? Of course, yes. Can we expect any musical numbers out of this one?
Yes, this is very music based. A lot of it is, you know, Marceline trying to come up with just her own feelings of how to express everything that she's kind of gone through in her life and through music. So that was a really interesting experience to just see different sides and maybe different eras and styles that she has gone through musically.
Now, after Obsidian, you know, we have 2 more episodes left in the Distant Lands special. As a fan, I don't want this to end. So what's next for Adventure Time?
World
You mean
domination.
after those 2? I don't know.
After those 2.
It's kind of been opened up by being on HBO Max, just because it's like a venue that has different concerns than the linear series. So there is a possibility, if these go well enough, that they might expand it. I think it just depends on a lot of things, like how well these do and whether there's enough ideas before it feels like we're diminishing returns. Because I think that's something we're always worried about, is like, you can come back a little too often, and then that was the one time you shouldn't have come back. So we're trying to find the right spot to just say, that's good right there.
But Olivia Olson, Adam Muto, I want to thank you all so much for being part of such an amazing series that has touched the hearts and inspired the minds of so many creative people out there, including myself. And I don't think you both, I don't think I need to like tell you how much of an impact it's had, because I think Distant Lands is indicative enough of that, and the fact that it's come back so soon. So thank you all so much for this journey and allowing us to come along with you.
Oh, look at that. Well, thank you for having us. It's really exciting to have the series back. So we're just happy to be rolling.
Yeah. Thanks for watching. And yeah, hopefully we will keep providing things that are worthy of talking about.
I already know you will. Adventure Time Distant Lands on HBO Max. You can catch BMO streaming right now, with Obsidian coming soon. Thanks everyone watching Comic-Con at home here on IGN. Stick around, we've got plenty more.